The Navajo Nation faces several human rights hurdles imposed by the United States, and these hurdles do not recognize the right of the ownership of lands, territories, and resources. The Navajo Nation, with the land size of 27,413 square miles, requests the World Conference to address the issue and take concrete action pertaining to the protection of cultural rights, which include lands, territories, and resources, including sacred sites and sacred places. This action will fall in line with the recommendations made and adopted in the Alta Outcome document to protect religious and cultural rights and sites. The right to protect and manifest cultural resources, including sacred sites and places, is a fundamental right of all indigenous peoples. To highlight the importance of having this issue require the attention of the World Conference, the Navajo Nation is met by refusal by the nation state to acknowledge and uphold the Navajo Nation court order, which awarded land to a Navajo elder after the Navajo Nation courts reviewed it without parties like the United States raise opposition in the judicial process. The Navajo Nation has made the effort to enforce the Navajo Nation court ruling and have the right of the Navajo elder acknowledged by the United States. The Navajo Nation's efforts has been met with deaf ears and outright refusal to respect and implement the Navajo Nation's court order. The Declaration on the Rights of Indigenous Peoples provides for, under Article 18, the right of the Navajo people to respect their governmental institution. In addition, the Navajo Nation is concerned that the right to err is not a part of the discussion during this informal interaction. It was clear during the Alta Norway meeting that one of the elements that continues to be left out of the discussions pertaining to lands, territories, and resources is the right to airspace over indigenous lands. This is a theme number 4, paragraph 1 item. Airspace over Navajo Nation is often viewed as prime territory by media networks, internet transmitters, and other airspace users. It is essential that airspace be part of this discussion when it pertains to lands, territories, and resources. Therefore, the Navajo Nation supports the Arctic Indigenous Peoples Caucus recommendation that member states focus on mechanism for the purpose of furthering the implementation of the declaration that acknowledge and upholds indigenous peoples' concerns and ruling with the special focus on the land, territories, and resource rights. Then also the rights of self-determination, self-government, and free and informed consent. In conclusion, the United Nations studied the effects of lands and resources as they pertain to indigenous peoples. In the 1990s, studies conducted by Professor Erica Dias established the groundwork for the recognition of indigenous peoples' rights to their lands, territories, and resources. Professor Dias concluded that indigenous peoples' survival intrinsically depends on their full management and authority over their lands, resources, and territories. Thank you.